Celebrating and promoting cherries, community involvement, and the Grand Traverse region is our mission at the Festival Foundation. And as we grow new traditions and preserve the past, we never lose sight that community is the heartbeat of our events, the soul that makes them truly special. It's one of the many reasons that we choose to invest in our people.
I really enjoyed being an intern. When I was at work, I put my all into it, and I knew that I was appreciated, but to be recognized with the scholarship like that, I know previous people who have their name on the scholarship wall, and some of them I look up to. It means a lot.
Becoming Cherry Queen, I didn't want it to stop there. It was like getting the best job of my life, and then getting all these tools from it as you go throughout the year that were just, awesome. Going to the Tournament of Roses and going to the Rose Bowl, and you become part of a sisterhood of former queens. And it's just really incredible. And for me, I started working on The Tonight Show, and then I got a job at The Tonight Show, and then I worked for Dick Clark Productions, and then started my career for the next 6 years in television production. And so now, today, I'm wanting to give back and just do really good community projects that benefit this community. All kind of was founded in my days of Cherry Queen and the impact that it's had on my life.
Year after year, we gather to celebrate, to laugh, to create memories that last a lifetime. These traditions are more than just events. They're threads woven into the fabric of our community, binding generations together. And often, these events inspire those attending to aspire to greater heights.
It's the hometown air show. I don't remember the first year that I saw it, but I remember I was pretty little, and definitely made me look up and consider, oh, I could do that. I don't know, I've been taking pictures at that point of planes for probably a year and a half. Every time a plane would go by, I'd be like, oh, that'll be me someday, and then it happened. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm flying now. That's pretty cool. I definitely wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for that scholarship. It meant things were getting going for once, and I don't know, it felt like, I know this is dramatic, but it felt like my life was beginning because it was amazing. Yeah.
You could say that giving back to the community that gives to us has always been one of our treasured traditions behind the scenes. By supporting our community's growth and education, we're contributing to the success of future leaders and community members of Northern Michigan.
When I was dating my now wife, we visited the Cherry Festival, and that was my first exposure. I had no idea the Blue Angels were in town. So when we were on that Ferris wheel and the Blue Angels were screaming over me as an aviation enthusiast, I lost my mind. And so it was one of those things where you have this incredible assortment of professional aviators coming to Traverse City for the Cherry Festival and showing off things that most people never get to experience in their entire life, let alone having Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, you name it, all the demo teams. It's very impressive. The scholarship came at the end of my tenure here at NMC, and it was reinvigorating, to say the least. So winning that scholarship and applying for it at the end of your aviation tenure at the college, you're exhausted. You're running a gauntlet. You're trying to make sure that you get all the right ratings, and you're hurrying to finish so that you can get a job. And at the same time, you're also out of money because it's very expensive. Definitely life-changing.
And behind every very cherry moment, behind every joyous celebration, is a team of dedicated people working tirelessly to make it all happen. A passionate team of hundreds, ensuring that your beloved traditions continue to thrive, many of which are gaining instrumental life skills that will help them excel in other areas of life.
The number of volunteers that spend hundreds of hours on their events. I mean, if you look at all of the different events that even make up Cherry Festival, that are primarily free. I think the last time I heard it was 85 to 90% of all of the events are free. And you've got there's a director and maybe a co-director and volunteers that are working on getting that ready all year long. It's really incredible, and to keep up that volunteer enthusiasm and excitement and make them feel supported, like volunteer management is really important for any nonprofit. And I feel like Cherry Festival and the Festival Foundation events now is community engagement and community activation at its finest.
They became my family. I miss them, all of the event directors, the volunteers. It means community, you know. I see how many people love Cherry Fest, Leapin Leprechaun, Iceman, and to be able to bring this large of a community together is just really mesmerizing and inspiring, actually, because, you know, seeing how much joy is at these events, it's hard not to be happy when you're there. So just seeing how much that the staff there cares about the community that they live in, it's just amazing.
In preserving past traditions and growing new ones, we're building something even greater, a deeper sense of togetherness, a stronger community, and a lifetime of shared memories. Traditions don't just connect us to the past, they anchor us in the present and give us hope for the future. In good times, they bring joy. In hard times, they bring comfort. They remind us that we are never alone because community heals.
We were fortunate enough that the year when my mom passed away, so she battled breast cancer for 4 years, they actually dedicated the festival to her in her honor in 1993. And this was a month after my mom died. My dad is, you know, we're still doing our Cherry Festival stuff, and it's so special because they took pause and were reflecting on a volunteer who had given so much of her life to the organization. But we were still there, and it was healing, and it was our people, and it was just really special. I'm proud to be part of something that is so much tradition and that has been so impactful on our whole family's life. And the work that they do and where the Cherry Festival and the Festival Foundation has evolved, I'm so very proud of. We want to continue those traditions and make sure that we can financially.
At the Festival Foundation, we value community. Together, we're building something truly lasting, a legacy of love, inspiration, belonging, and shared joy. We cherish what we've built together and look forward to many more decades of supporting our community and fostering joy, connection, and tradition. Join us in continuing these traditions, investing and celebrating community, and creating memories that will last for generations to come.